It might be the world's toughest tennis, but it is certainly easy on the eyes. Love the United States Open. Roger Federer has won in New York 5 times, and he is joining us now on SportsCenter. Certainly glad to have him here, courtesy of Wilson Sporting Goods. Roger, you won in Cincinnati, so now I want you to convince me that I should go put my money on you for New York City in the Open.
I don't know, we're not allowed to bet in tennis, but the good thing is, I've had a great year since the beginning, really, and I've played throughout really solid, and now that I'm playing well after Wimbledon as well, I didn't have a letdown, because I could be disappointed after the finals and think that maybe it's going to be hard to get back up and play well again. That it wasn't the case. I've played great tennis in Toronto where I made the finals, and now a great run in Cincy. So from that standpoint, I'm really pleased with my game, and now I got some time off before New York really gets underway next week.
Give me the best part about playing in New York.
Super exciting, biggest stadium in tennis in the world for us. Day session, night session. I mean, you have this amazing city. New Yorkers are very cool in the way they come out to the tennis and support this event. I mean, there's so many great things about this that I've been coming back here ever since '98 every year. I think this is my 60th slam I'm playing in a row, so I think this is one that really means a lot to me.
It's been a while since you were standing with the trophy on that second Sunday. How much do you miss that?
I miss it a little bit, yes. I mean, this year we actually have a Monday final. I mean, it has ended in Monday a few times now because of rain. But no, of course, I miss lifting up the trophy. But I did have a bit of pleasure last week or just a few days ago in Cincinnati. So I know how it feels. And clearly, I want that feeling again in a few weeks. When I had the great run at the US Open, everything was going so well for me. And so the good thing is I know how to win the US Open. Now it's just the hard part again. It's just like do it again, really.
All right, this Djokovic character, he seems to know how to win, and he's winning a lot. What's the key to beating him?
You just got to be mentally and physically tough with him. I mean, he's a great athlete, great champion. He's had an unbelievable career now as well. For a while, he was always number 3 or number 4, behind Rafa and myself, and he's really stepped out of that shadow and made a great name for himself. I think he's been wonderful for the game, and he's also won the US Open a few times. I had some brutal losses against him here, actually, at the US Open. So we've always played very close matches. We always had that epic now at Wimbledon. So you just got to hang with him and then hope that your game really picks up along the way and then that you can close him out, because that's always been the hard part against Djokovic for many players.
You are 33 years old. You've won more majors than anybody else. You've played in 60 straight majors. That's incredible. Where does this drive come from? Because you got some money. I think you could hang it up and go play with the Twins now.
I guess I could, yeah, that's true. But I mean, I love this game, I don't know if more than anybody, but I love it very dearly. I know why I started to play tennis, because it was my passion. It was only because of that, and I never ever thought in my wildest dreams that I would be this successful. And now having it, all together with a family, still being successful, being healthy again. I had a tough year last year. It's great fun, and I had a lot of changes in the last year or so too. I have another set of twins now, I have a new coach, I have a new racket. So really a lot of things are happening for me right now. So I want to keep going. And for the moment, I feel good about my chances. And as long as I feel like I can win tournaments, I can be, high in the rankings, then clearly I'll keep going as long as I have fun doing it.
All right, let's talk about the new doubles team, the twin boys you touched on. How long before they can beat the Bryan brothers?
20 years maybe.
Oh, I was thinking like
because they're going to be
older.
older
in the main draw next week.
Well, not quite. They're not even that strong yet to pick up a racket. So, but they're very well. They're turning 4 months soon, and we're having a blast on the tour. They're doing really well. So it's great having such a big family. It was always a dream for my wife and myself. So it really is very special times for us right now.
They couldn't pick up your racket. Tell us about this new death stick or whatever it is that Wilson's made for you. It's been incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's working well for me too, especially now, on the match courts. It's one thing feeling good about it in practice, and this has been a long process. I've been talking to Wilson for years and years, and this has probably been a 3-year process. Then after Wimbledon, I really went full out. I said, okay, I want to change racket from the one I've been playing with for such a long time. I had only minor changes made, you know, throughout the course of the last 10 years or so. And I really wanted to have a bigger head shape, wider beam that gave me more power, bigger sweet spot, and I really wanted it to help me with the serve and more attacking tennis. And it's really doing the trick for me. I'm very pleased about it. And now also we got the new cosmetics, which I think are really cool to keep it in the Pro Staff line. It's young and it's modern, and it comes out on October 1. So I think it's very exciting that actually the people are going to be able to buy this racket very soon. And it's working great for me. I've had a very consistent year because you know, testing rackets and changing rackets is probably the hardest thing to do in tennis.
All right, well, the all black was super intimidating, and I kind of like that. I also believe it's not always the racket. I think the guy holding it has a lot more to do with it. Roger Federer, thanks for your time, and great luck to you in New York.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye.